Hi there, it's MarVeena Meek, and some of my friends have posted on Facebook and asked me some questions, and I thought I would take some time to answer them in a video today. One of the questions that they asked is, MarVeena, how do I know if my loved ones are okay on the other side? And it always kind of amuses me when you ask that question because I just look at it as when we're here in the physical body on planet Earth, that we are the ones that are going through the challenges and we're going through all all of these opportunities, but all of these chaos moves too. And I think of it as we are the ones that they need to be worried about us. And so it kind of makes me laugh because when you reemerge back into non physical, or like when you die, and that's when you reemerge back into pure non physical energy, you have opportunities to move forward in any multitude of different directions. And you have also the bliss of knowing your connection to the divine and of living in that ambiance all of the time. So when they get back on the other side, they know where they come from. They know their connection to the God stream. They understand their journeys and how what they've learned in some of those lifetimes. They also know where they could have done better. So it could be that if you had someone on this side that was, lived a very bad life, or maybe what we would think of as an evil life, then that soul would have a lot of reckoning to do, a lot of therapy, a lot of time dealing with what they put into motion. They would always have angelic help in counseling to help them move forward through that. And those types of souls will not be able to move to the higher levels of the spirit world until they have been able to obtain forgiveness from all of the souls that they hurt, or that they injured, or that they in any way that they hurt. Maybe they killed people. They would have to obtain forgiveness from all of the parties concerned with that soul, and they would have to forgive themselves. And from what I understand, that's the hardest thing, is obtaining forgiveness from yourself. But anyhow, those types of souls would definitely, how you could help them is, for one thing, is if they have done you wrong or affected your life negatively in some way, then the best thing you could do is to forgive them and let go of any anger or sadness or disappointment with their journey. That would be not only good for them, but equally as good for you. You could say prayers that any other family or any other member of the family that might have had problems with them, that they would be willing to forgive, to do their personal clearing work with that person or with that soul. So that's one thing that you could do that's very positive, that could be of benefit for that soul. If someone crossed as a suicide, then they definitely are handled with kid gloves on the other side. They have a lot of therapy, a lot of counseling, a lot of angelic attention to help them deal with the whole drama and all of the disappointment and the sadness in their journey, to clear off any evil entities that might have negatively influenced them, and help them to come to this decision, and to help the family members left behind. So those two sets of people, they would definitely need some time, and our prayers would be helpful. They still have help on the other side, and ultimately it's themselves that has to move themselves out of that grief and that sadness. But for the most part, the ordinary soul that dies an ordinary sort of a crossing, you don't need to be worried about them, even if they crossed over young, say of a car accident or whatever. But prayers are one way that you can support them. It's sort of like getting a care package from back home, is you can send out a prayer that their soul has found peace, that they have all of their needs have been met on the other side, and that that they know that they were appreciated, and just pray that they're able to embrace the light. And that is one way that you can be of service to them, and in a way for you to channel your worry and your pain and your grief and put it into use, is to send out a voice of prayer, that the angels support them. So that's one way that you can be of service to those on the other side. But I think that, just my opinion, but they have guidance also. So it's not like they're high and dry. They have angelic guidance. They have their own master spirit guides. They have their own team to help them assimilate their experience. And if we can, and it doesn't matter what religion they are, it doesn't matter if they're atheist, it just doesn't matter. They still have their own team of support. And so that's my way of looking at it. And I hope that you've enjoyed this video article today. If you have other questions for me, you can post them on my Facebook wall or send me a message, and maybe I'll be able to answer yours in a video too. I'm MarVeena Meek, and I hope that you have a very blessed day. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.